We have another beautiful day in Hawaii, and I literally landed in Kona, say 2 hours ago, and I'm super excited to show you this place, Puʻuhonua Hōnaunau, which is a historic amnesty place. It's really interesting, so let's waste no time and go down there and check it out. The location is on the west side of the big island near Captain Cook. I would say if you go to Captain Cook itself, it's maybe 15-20 more minutes from here, but yeah, you get it. The first thing you see is this. They have a wall with pictures from the past, I would say, the history. It's kind of interesting.
The voyagers had pigs, dogs, chickens, and used to plant on board.
And maybe you can hear it. They are talking about what happened here a long time ago.
Better to die at sea than to find a barren land and have no one to drink. With the help of the gods and dinosaurs, my ancestors reached these.
I came almost too late today. The best time is, I'm guessing, around lunchtime. Now it's like an hour before they are closing, so we have the sun behind these palm trees. But I will do my best. The first thing you see is this. They built up 2 of these typical Hawaiian shelters. And they are very, very nice, and you can find them here and there on the island. And they show us some, well, it looks like a game, Hawaiian game, and some drums and other carvings. And this is probably built according to traditional methods, I would say. If you're lucky, you could also see or find sea turtles up on the beach. I've seen that before, but I'm looking really hard and I can't see any sea turtles today. And that's the reason they put up this little fence here. And they say that if you see the green sea turtle, you need to stay 20 feet away. No luck today. All right. But walking here is just the very best. It's so relaxing. The water is crystal clear, it's warm, and you could go out and swim out in the bay. Keep in mind, this is really, really an ancient place. People have been here for a very long time. And this stone wall you see is about, I would say, 9 to 10 feet tall, built of this black or gray volcanic rock. And if you did some bad stuff in the past and they wanted to basically kill you, you had to run and hide behind this wall, because as soon as you came to the other side of this wall, you were protected, as far as I understand it. And you could stay there until you became a good guy again. And I think this is the main site. They have several similar sites, but this is definitely the best one. Somebody put up a carved man, looks like a man, a wooden man. I don't know if you can call it a man or a statue, but at least these two guys are warriors, Hawaiian warriors. Wow. This guy looks really super mean. And we are very close to the temple area itself. So we have more of these wood carvings in the background. And this area is fenced in, as you can see. I'm not sure if these guys are guardians or demons, who knows. This could be the location where the priest used to hang out. I can't confirm that, but I'm just guessing here. But that's very, very likely. How about this guy? Looks like a banana face. And we have some remnants of a wall in this area. I will continue out in this direction. Down in the water, we see a lot of small fish. From the smallest one to slightly bigger ones. And these yellow, they look like lemon fish, like they are made of lemon. And you see them kind of everywhere. We have two down in the water. And further out, I see a bunch of them. Maybe I see 10 more. I wish I knew the name though, but I don't. So let's call them lemon fish, which is a stupid name, but anyway. The main attraction is this one. This is the famous heiau. And if you look very carefully, it's absolutely well maintained. It's perfect. Maybe they restored it at some point. I don't really know, but anyway, all I can say is this is a big one. And I'm looking back at this, let's call it the priest's hut, or little house. So imagine this is, a few hundred years ago, maybe back in the 1700s. You did some really shady stuff. You had to come here and just stay here for a bit. I don't know if it was a month, a week, a year, 10 years, or life. I don't know. But this is the location. The ground is also covered in this green vegetation. And the more you go in the background, the more you have, I would say. Here's a little path. There is also water in many of the locations, kind of on the side of this pathway. I think I see water right next to the wall. And of course we have it on the outside as well. And by the way, there is an opening in the wall right in the middle of this video. Maybe you can see that. They also mark certain things. This is number 13 and it looks like a game board. I don't know if that's really the case, but I'm sure they claim this is a game board. It looks like it. And of course, if you escaped and ended up here, you have a lot of time, you know, on your hand. So you probably sat all day long playing some game, right, to kill time. Here's the side wall of the heiau, the temple itself. And the wall is just going on all the way out to the water, pretty much. I've been out there before and I would say it's ending maybe 50 feet from the ocean. But I will continue on this beautiful walkway all the way to the gate. I said before that we have water up on land, and this is an example of that. There are many locations here where you have smaller ponds like this, both inside and outside this wall. And it looks like we have a lot of small fish down in the water as well. What I don't know is if this water is salty or if it's sweet water or a combination of both of those types. I don't know. And in the background we have all these coconut palm trees. And it looks really delicious. I mean, I wish I had a coconut in my hand right now. And we are looking at this probably 7 feet wide gate into this area. And this also shows you how thick the wall is. Let's take a closer look. What do we have here? 15 feet maybe? Let me see. I don't know. Maybe 15 feet. So it's a massive wall. And just outside we have a lot of water. Smaller birds are sitting down, cleaning themselves in this water. This water is also full of life. I see fish everywhere. Mostly tiny fish, but it's still fish. And the depth is, I would say, less than a foot in most locations. Probably a little deeper in this section. This is the biggest area. And if I move another 30 feet, we have something that looks like a man-made pond. If you look carefully, you see a wall going around it. Maybe it was an original one. They improved over time. And they probably kept fish here, so they had something to eat. And again, if you are thirsty, you could always climb up and grab a coconut. When I walked in, I kind of missed this one, but this is a nice example of how they built these outrigger canoes in the past. They carved it out from a piece of wood. It's really, really beautiful. The old Hawaiians loved to carve. So they made a lot of these smaller statues of warriors, maybe past souls, who knows. How about this one? A really ugly guy and a woman looking like a ghost. All right. This is the end of the wall. Just south of this location you have a very popular park where people come out and barbecue and sit down and relax, things like that. It's right next to the ocean, and this would be my final view. And I am right under these beautiful coconut trees.